Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today's date is February 26th, a little bit before 3 p.m. Eastern Time here. I wanted to get these out. Plenty of time, to get these in before the 7 o'clock games. Starting off, last night, 1 and 2 wasn't our best. Manhattan, they didn't bring it. St. Peter's did their thing, and UL Monroe, Georgia Southern. Don't necessarily want to call it a bad beat. Georgia Southern hit a bucket with like a half second left. I thought it was a 3-pointer for them to take a 1-point lead and end the game. Our +3 covers. Foot was on the line. Only 2. Game went into OT, and UL Monroe couldn't pull it out. Both their best players fouled out. Very frustrating game to watch, but that's going to happen. Tonight, the first one, I see this as a layup. Kent State, the hottest team in the MAC, and arguably one of the hottest teams in the country. I mean, every night they are just pounding these MAC teams and just bringing it to them. Central Michigan's horrible. It is a road game, but Sincere Carry, just Kent State, you can't not bet on them at the moment. So I like their spread -9.5. We're going to move with that. Second here, Middle Tennessee State. The best team in the country against the spread. You get them laying 1.5 at home. Conference game is going to be, this line kind of crazy. Started off 3.5, has moved to 1.5 now. A lot of sharp money going on to it. I still like Middle Tennessee. I think, the fact that you can go out and get them now at 1.5 is a steal. I think that's incredible value. Ride with that. Moving on to our next game, Nevada at Wyoming. I mean, Nevada's been horrible this year. They can't score. Wyoming, second best team, Mountain West. They're still trying to make claims on a tournament berth. I'll take Wyoming, laying 7. Like I said, Nevada's horrible. Alrighty, last one of the night, Creighton Providence. Providence -5. This could be a letdown spot. They had the huge triple overtime game on Thursday. Creighton, they had beaten St. John's that night. I like Providence laying 5. I think they are going to be, 2-3 seed come tournament time. I really do. One of the best teams in the country. Let's ride that out. So far, for any promos or anything, not promos, futures, Wisconsin to make a Final Four, and look at the Texas Tech national championship odds, +25,000 last I checked. I don't see anything wrong with taking a flyer on that. I think they have the defense that can go out and march and just suffocate teams. I think they could ride that strategy all the way to the final. They had done it once before, and, I think if they get back there this time, they're going to take care of business and win the thing. +25,000, though, national champions odds, Texas Tech. I'm going to book it. I'm going to, put a little bit into it. But yeah, just to recap for the night, Kent State -9.5, Middle Tennessee -1.5, Providence -5, UAB. Oh, you know what? I think I had skipped that one. Let me double check here. Okay, yep. UAB -7, playing at UTEP. UTEP, one of the worst teams in the country as well. UAB starting to play ball. These teams with good coaches, Kent State with Senderoff, UAB, Middle Tennessee, whatever happens first part, middle of the season, that's what happens. But you get a good coach on some of these mid-majors, every year coming down the stretch is when they're going to be playing their best basketball. You see that now with Kent State, Middle Tennessee, all these small schools. You could even say Providence, though they've been playing great all year. When you have a good coach, like what really shows the difference between a good coach and a just regular coach in college is how they play down the stretch towards tournament time. I'm liking all these teams. This next week or so, go with the team that's going to have 4 years on it. Go with the team that's had a coach there forever, because this is when they play their best basketball. Every coach knows that. So that's how I'm approaching this last week of regular season play before conference tournament. Then conference tournament time, we'll look into that when they get there. But yeah, like I said, let's just keep riding these hot coaches, good coaches. They'll get their teams playing their best basketball at this time of year. This is when to hammer them. And I believe that's all the picks we had for today. So if you have any, you would please